Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to the the-devereux-committee of pro wrestling, presented by the Idiot Radio Network, offering a weekly look into the world of professional wrestling with guest interviews, news, results, and much more. Now here's your host, Stephon-devereux. Oh, Gil, congratulations. You are here with the the-devereux-committee of pro wrestling. And wrestling fans, I have a big show for us today. We got a lot to get to. My man Bud Cassidy should be joining us any second now. I think that's Bud as we speak. As the producers like to get this thing together, we got a big show today, wrestling fans. There you go.
What's up?
Right there, the man. The man is in the building. Bud Cassidy, what's up, dude?
What's going on?
Man, I'm having so much fun right now. It's been one of those type of days, man, there's just so much going on in professional wrestling. Man, what a week. But anyway, wrestling fans, we got Bud Cassidy here. And, dude, he's that man. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to talk about some pro wrestling. So let's get into the news, wrestling fans. But did you hear about what's going on over in the WWE with Jinder Mahal and Shinsuke Nakamura?
See, here's the thing. I watched the promo, and I honestly can say I didn't see nothing wrong with it.
Exactly.
I think people are way too oversensitive these days.
Yeah.
I mean, the slightest little thing offends people. I mean, come on, dude. This is starting to get ridiculous.
Well, what we're going to
I'm actually sick and tired of even getting on the internet anymore, because that's all you see.
Well, what we're going to do is we're going to play this promo that got Jinder Mahal in a lot of heat, and then we're going to come back and we're going to react to it. I got a couple things to say, and I know you have some more things to say, but let's go to this promo real fast. Jinder Mahal, this past Tuesday night, excuse me.
Shinsuke, you always look the same. See, Nakamura, these people, they chant your name. They sing along with your entrance music. They do this deep down to hide their own xenophobia. These people are not worth it, Shinsuke. Behind your back, they're saying you get your hair cut by a dog groomer. They call you Mr. Miyagi. Oh, watch out.
Okay, I don't get it. I'm sorry. I don't get it. I don't get the outrage. Fans in the audience yelling, "That's too far." Come on, really? Now that's too far? That's too far? Okay, racist remarks and storylines are a part of the wrestling business. I mean, in the wrestling business, the one thing I love about our business is that we kind of mirror society. We kind of, put that mirror up to society's face and let them see what they're up. And the WWE, is probably one of the best entertainment companies at projecting what's going on in America right now. Now, for these people, okay, in the audience to say that's too far, is it too far when they go to the movies? And it goes back to what I say about when the whole gangster rap thing was going on and the uproar about gangster rap, and it was just too bad for the kids. But at the same time, I was watching a movie called Goodfellas. I was more influenced growing up by Goodfellas than I was anything Dr. Dre said, anything Snoop Dogg said. So when people say that, the professional wrestling is influencing these kids and so forth, but why do you still take your kids to the Fast and the Furious?
Right.
Why do you still take your kids to the Fast and the Furious? Jinder Mahal, to me, he is a perfect heel. He looks like a heel, he talks like a heel, and he wrestles like a heel. The guy's over. He is over.
Right.
And I don't get what the problem is. And if these wrestling fans, that's too far. That's too far. Go home. Get the hell out of here. That's the problem with us Americans right now. We are too goddamn oversensitive. Like you said. You said it.
Goddamn right. See, here's the thing. And a lot of people miss this concept. And if I take heat for it, I take heat for it. I really don't care. But the thing of it is if you think about a horror movie, all right? And trust me, I'm not, not trying to be racist, but honestly, if you think about a horror movie and you watch the horror movie, and there is a black guy in the horror movie, he's usually the first one to die.
Yeah, and that's what pisses me off. But hey, the way I look at it is screw it. At least that black guy don't got to see the horror that's about to come. Get him out of there now.
But I mean, that's my whole entire point, though. Everybody's fine with that.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're getting a little butthurt over a stupid promo that was actually kind of funny. I was actually kind of laughing when I first seen it.
I couldn't lie. I can't lie. I was dying when I watched this promo. I said, "There's no way that he is getting over like this." And the fans don't realize how stupid they are. They fell right into it because they did exactly what the WWE wanted them to do. The WWE got what they wanted out of it, which was some press. Okay? And then the problem that I have with the WWE is they went out and issued an apology. Did they issue an apology when Vince McMahon went up to John Cena one day on TV on Monday Night Raw and said, "What up, my nigga?" No, they didn't issue an apology for that. Did they issue an apology when Triple H, when he was in a storyline with Booker T, and he said some offensive things to get heat? Did they have a problem with that? No, they didn't issue an apology. But they issued an apology for this? So that's what I knew, that they fell right into the trap of the WWE, because the WWE had their apology already set up and ready to go. They was ready to go. As soon as they heard the controversy was coming, they said, "Oh, no, don't worry, we got the apology already written." So I love Vince McMahon. He is a genius. And I just believe in my heart that this was so perfectly done. It was so perfectly done because it got us talking about it. And I know, we're just the tiny little show on, the show pecking, what do they call it, the totem pole or whatever. We're the tiniest show here. And It got us talking about it. And, we like to talk about big major stuff. And this is major. I don't know. I mean, I want some people to give us a call. I got an issue with it. 347-308-8709. And we're about to get a regular number for when we go on location and do these shows on location and so forth. We're going to have that regular show number. Idiot Radio is providing us with those little those seeds that we need to plant and get you people here listening to us at all times and being able to contact us at all times. Also, if you want to contact us through email, give me an email or give me a second here and I'll get that together. Stephon-devereux, STEPHONDEVEREUX @gmail.com. Or like I said, give us a call, 347-308-8709. But anyway, I mean, it gets kind of weird sometimes, with the WWE. It just makes no sense that these fans are really blowing this up. And I'm happy that they are, because we need storylines like this in professional wrestling. Especially in the way America is today. America is too damn sensitive, And it reminded me of what I was saying before, and I tell people all the time when I'm out here on the road talking to people, and I say, the one thing that people don't understand about Donald Trump is he's cut from the same cloth as Vincent Kennedy McMahon. People laugh about that when I say that, but I say, he does the same things that Vince used to do. Vince used to troll people. Vince was one of the original trollers, okay? And Vince, the thing about Vince was he made money off of it. Trump's doing it, and people, he's getting the press that he wants. But people are still, they cry about everything. And it goes back to professional wrestling. What the hell? what the hell? It's all entertainment. You know what I'm saying? It's all entertainment.
Right.
We got so many things to worry about here in this daggone country. To be worried about what the WWE is doing on TV and calling it racist and offensive. Do you want racist and offensive? I'll become the guy, and I will start showing more of who I truly am on the inside. But why should I do that? Because people will cry, oh, you're just so offensive. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Because the next segment that we're going to get into, the next clip, I may offend some people because I am a little ticked off about it. And I don't know. We're going to talk about this real quick, but because this is interesting. But I want to play this clip, and you tell me what you think. It's Mr. Ric Flair. Mr. Ric Flair is making the rounds again. You know, he survived. He beat death. And now he's here, and he's making the rounds. And he did an interview with Dan Le Batard from ESPN Radio. And the Dan Le Batard show, it's okay. My man Stu, God's love him to death. Stu is a funny dude. But Dan Le Batard is trash. I can't stand that man. I hope Dan Le Batard just walks away from television forever, walks away from broadcasting forever. And that's radio, internet, everything. He walks away. But he had Ric Flair on his show this past week. And Ric Flair said some things that had me, let's say, ticked off. But we're going to listen to that real fast. But just give me one second. I want to play this clip.
I just drank too much. But the problem is that when I started in the business in 1972, we drove 3,000 miles a week. We drank beer, rode down the road, threw the cans out the windows, all the stuff. No cops. I mean, it was just a way of life. And then pretty soon it was drinking the beer and then getting in the hotel and then drinking the liquor. And then not to be confused with the two, I never drank before I worked. And that was like, even when we did double shots, I wouldn't even have a beer if I had to wrestle twice the same day in between matches. But, after a couple hour Broadway, which are hour-long matches, you can imagine what I tied myself onto after that. So getting ready for the next day. And I just did it. I just became a way of life. Never confused the two. Never drank while I was working. But
what was happening here, Rick? Excuse me. Forgive me for interrupting you. But what happened that you got to the point that you got? Did you have an alcohol overdose or did you have kidney failure? What happened?
No, I just. I guess it would be like, if you're ready for this, it'd be like putting, because I've done all the math and figured it out with my accountant, between 3,700 and 4,000 calories worth of booze, soda, a splash of cranberry in my body every day, like 20 drinks a day.
I'm going to comment on that. Bud's going to comment on that. But we're going to go to a break real fast because this is going to get good. You are listening to the the-devereux-committee here on Idiot Radio Network.
For all your heating and cooling needs, service, and installation, contact our friends at Complete Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, 412-513-3001. Doesn't your family deserve complete comfort? Looking for a creative idea for meetings, business lunches, and special events? Call Spiels on Wheels, Food Truck and Catering, and take the stress away. For more information, call them at 724-244-9881 or on Facebook at facebook.com/spielson.wheels.
You're listening to Idiot Radio, taking it to the edge and back.
Pizza and Gyro Express, 801 O'Neill Boulevard in McKeesport, Pennsylvania. For menus, coupons, specials, and catering info, visit our website at pizzaandgyroexpress.com. Order online or by phone at 412-672-2182. Don't forget about the lunch buffet and drink every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for just $10. The original Pizza and Gyro Express. Don't settle for anything less.
I can't wait. I can't wait. Bud Cassidy.
Yes, sir.
Man. Now, we just played this Ric Flair clip. And I'm going to, but just let me do my thing for a second. because this is going to get a little nasty. First and foremost, I can't stand Dan Le Batard. I'm glad I said that before, and I'm going to say it again. His father's a legend, though. Okay, I love Poppy. Poppy's a really good dude. But hey, man, big WTF on this one. Ric Flair was getting ripped. That dude was getting ripped. There's no way of saying it, no other way of saying it, but that dude was getting ripped. And I'm not going to lie. Homie sounded a little ripped right now. You know, when he cutting that interview, it sounded like he was sucking on a couple of ones at that time. And I'm not talking about lollipops. I'm talking about some cold ones. No disrespect to the Nature Boy, but bruh, you got to go, man. I'm sorry. It's just sad. It's sad to me. It's sad to me to see my favorite wrestler, the guy I grew up. I idolized this man. I called this man like my second father. You know what I'm saying? This dude was like my father. And that's how bad I wanted to be like Ric Flair. And I'm looking at this man now, and I'm like, nah, bro, go home. Go home. And I'm going to be ignorant by saying this, and people they can give me heat for saying this, and I don't give a goddamn. You got the damn email address. You got the phone number. But would it have been better off if we've never seen the Nature Boy again? If he had just left the earth the way he did, or the way people said he was going to do a few weeks ago. And I hate saying it like that. But I'm trying to be real because I'm sorry. The pictures, his voice, everything. This is not the Nature Boy I wanted to see when I turned 39 years old. This is not the Nature Boy. This is why I don't like seeing Hogan. This is why I don't. And we're going to get into the next guy a little bit later, why I didn't want to see him no more. This is why. Because when you see these guys that you grew up idolizing as kids, and you're an adult now, and you still see these people, and they're still living, and they're still walking around this earth, and you look at them, and you're like, holy damn, what are you? I mean, seriously, don't make no more public appearances. Please, Mr. Ric Flair, don't. You don't look good. You don't. I mean, the road has seriously, and alcoholism and the road has seriously taken a toll on this man's body, this man's looks, you know, and it's just sad to see. And I'm trying to be real. Wrestling fans can be upset because I'm saying this, and I don't give a damn. I don't, because I am probably one of the biggest Nature Boy Ric Flair fans ever. Put me on a top 5 list. I can tell you every match this man has done that was important to this business and his career. Right. I can't say it no more. I'm tired. I'm sorry. Dude needs to go away for a long time. Do what Lou Thesz did. We didn't see Lou Thesz anymore. Every now and then he would come out and make an appearance. But guess what? Damn, what he did at 60-something years old or however old the man was, he looked good. He looked good. Ric Flair does not look good at all. But I'm sorry. I'll calm down. You go.
No, you're absolutely right. I mean, you know, the years over the road and, you know, all the alcohol abuse that he endured, you know, kind of took a toll on him, and he does.
Well, it sounds like Ric Flair broke you up. Ron, repeat what you just said, because it sounded like Ric Flair or somebody from the wrestling community interrupted what you were saying. Go ahead, say that again, bro.
I said you're absolutely right. The years on the road and all the alcohol abuse took a toll on him, and you know he looks like it now. You know he was up Nemacolin in Woodlands Resort a couple years back for the Mario Lemieux golf tournament. They do one. Well, they used to do one every year, but now they don't. But anyways, he was up there, and you could just tell. I mean, you know, he looked bad then, but then again, he wasn't also all in makeup or whatnot. Because what you see on TV usually ain't how they actually look in real life.
Yeah.
But another thing too, I'm going to get on to a touchy subject here, and I might even turn heel when I say this. Alcoholism and drugism is not a disease. Let's just put that out there right now, okay? It is not a disease. It's not cancer. It's not smallpox. It's not the Black Plague. It is simply by choice. You choose to pick that can of beer up, and you choose to drink it. Just like you choose to pick up a needle or any kind of drug out there. You choose to do it. There is.
But see, hold on. I'm gonna add to you. I know exactly what you're saying, and this is a great. Oh God, this is a great argument, and I'm happy Ric Flair is going to help us do this argument because I'm gonna add this to what I'll say. What you're saying. Okay, now it's not a disease like AIDS. It's not a disease like cancer.
That's not a disease at all.
No, what it is it's a hereditary disease. Now let's say your parents or you have family members who were just degenerate alcoholics, okay? And that's in your bloodlines because it's coming from others. Now, let's say you take one drink of beer. Now, to the normal person who doesn't have this, in their family, that one drink of beer won't, it's a drink of beer. But then let's say,
well, actually, I got to disagree with you right now, and I'll tell you why. And this is going personal, right? We're going to get a little bit personal.
Yeah, I like that. Go ahead. Yeah.
My father is an alcoholic.
Mm-hmm.
The man drinks literally every single day of his life.
Mm-hmm.
He goes to bed drunk. He wakes up drunk. This way it's been for. That's the way it's been my whole entire life. Me, I can pick up a beer, and I can drink it.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't see me drunk every single day. I might drink every once in a blue moon. And I'm sorry, but I do have to disagree with you.
But see, you're a stronger person, though. See, the thing about it, the difference is to you and other people. To me, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, is I know you, and you're a stronger person than a lot of the so-called normal people. Because I consider you a normal guy, but I say you're a lot stronger than these people are because, let's say, you got a weak-minded person. They'll fall for anything. So, and they come from a family of alcoholism, and then that person takes that beer, that drink of beer. Next thing you know, that dude's done. He's done because he falls into that trap, and I think a lot of us do. But then we got a person like yourself. You come from that same type of family who knows not to fall into that trap. You know what I'm saying? Who knows how not to fall into that trap. And you've probably seen it. You've probably seen it every day and seeing what it does to you. See oh my God, like I would never be that type of person. And that helps too. I don't know for sure if you've seen it growing up, but if you did, I guarantee you that helps too. But goddamn it,
Go ahead.
No, I'm saying, goddamn, you got me talking like a damn social worker on here. Oh, man.
Well, I'm not trying to get you to talk like a social worker, but I mean, it's the truth.
I feel you.
Alcoholism and drugs is not a disease. But
hereditary.
It's not hereditary.
It's like balding.
I don't even know what the hell that is. But
I said balding, like when men bald.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even women, too.
I'm getting old.
I've seen some of these. Well, yeah, that's another thing. Okay, look, we're going to save this subject for another show because this was I think we can get deeper into this but we have to move on because we got one more person that I want to talk about here in this segment. And, man, this is a good one, but we lost a legend this past week. Last Sunday.
Yes, we did.
And we want to give this legend his time on this show. And man, Bobby the Brain Heenan. Now it's sad to talk about Bobby the Brain Heenan to me because I've seen him over the past 10 years, and it just was sad. And but I'll never forget this man, and I'm gonna give him his due. We're gonna listen to this promo, Bobby the Brain Heenan promo, classic Bobby the Brain Heenan promo, and we're gonna react and talk about him a little bit. I know Bud has a favorite Bobby the Brain Heenan moment, and I know I do. So we're gonna talk about that next. But we're going to listen to Mr. Bobby the Brain Heenan, the legend, the icon.
I've got to confront you. I know in the absence of John Studd and King Kong Bundy, how do you get yourself in this kind of a mess? A handicap match with Hillbilly Jim and Andre the Giant, 2 men facing 3. Big John Studd, King Kong Bundy, and yourself. You aren't.
Well,
Nervous, aren't you?
no, I'm not nervous. I just want to collect my thoughts and make sure everything I say is understood properly. Because it's obvious the World Wrestling Federation here doesn't listen to me, and they don't care about me. Yes, I am a gifted athlete and a wrestler, but I don't particularly care to wrestle, and they know that. The whole thing is between Andre and the Hillbilly and Studd and Bundy. And just because some goon at 7'4" and 500 pounds and some dumb hick from Mud Lick put their 2 heads together with an IQ of 10, they want me in the ring. They want to get their hands on Studd. They want to pick up that money for a slam. They want to get rid of Bundy because they're jealous of his size and massiveness. And they want to get rid of me because they're jealous of me. My whole life, everybody's been jealous of me. Everybody's been worried about me my whole life. They've done this to me. They've done this to me. Don't you call me Weasel either, pal.
No, I didn't. I said you're paranoid.
No, you called me Weasel and I heard you.
I said you're trying to weasel out of this match.
No, I didn't try to weasel out. I just don't want to have anything to do with this match. I want to sit down in that chair. I want to guide my men. I don't want to get in there. I don't want some guy 7'4" putting his dirty, filthy hands on me. I don't want some hillbilly putting his dirty farm hands on me. But I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. And you think it's a handicap because there's 2 of you against 3 of us. It's a handicap in your part. Because, Andre, you were carried out of the Maple Leaf Gardens in Toronto. And Hillbilly Jim, you thought you stole the Manager of the Year award from me and gave it to Albano. And you didn't, because I'm Manager of the Year. And they carried you out of there, too, after that. They carried out Albano. And I'm going to guarantee you something. Thursday, on the 12th of December, they better not bring any ambulances there to the Oakland Coliseum. They better bring some big dumpster trucks where they haul the garbage out. Because that's what they're going to carry Andre out of there with and the Hillbilly. Because Studd and I and Bundy are walking out of there. And don't you call me Weasel. Somebody's just calling me Weasel here. Somebody's calling me Weasel.
It must be from behind there. Fans, go listen in Oakland on the 12th. Weasel.
Man, that was... Don't be calling me Weasel. Look, we're going to take a break real quick, bud, and then we're going to come back and we're going to react to that, and then we're going to get into some WWE No Mercy news. Oh my God, no mercies tonight. But before we go to this break, I want to remind fans this Saturday, September 30th, 8 o'clock, Idiot Radio presents Wolfie Comes Home. Stand-up comedy show with Brookline's own Matt Wolfarth. I like that name, Matt Wolfarth and friends. Hosted by Michael Cohen and featuring Tyler Ray Kendrick. The Brookline Pub, 734 Brookline Boulevard. I don't know if people notice or not. Tickets are only $10, and half of it goes to the Brookline Teen Outreach. You can purchase some tickets at the Brookline Pub, I believe, too, and idiotradio.net. And that was a horrible read. We're going to have to come back and do that again later. But don't forget September 30th, 8 o'clock, Idiot Radio presents Wolfie Comes Home, stand-up comedy show. Yes, Wolfie Comes Home, Brookline Pub, 8 o'clock Saturday night. Go to a break. We'll be right back.
Energy Angel Solution, alternative healing services. Do you need some relaxation in your life? Is your mind feeling sluggish? Does your body hurt? Have you been feeling off balanced and just not centered lately? Energy Angel Solutions LLC offers healing that considers the energy of the whole person, body, mind, and energy for optimal health and wellness. For more information, visit our website at energyangelsolutions.com.
Idiot Radio, taking it to the edge and back.
Does your dog or cat need some much-needed attention and pampering? Money Paws, full grooming salon for dogs and cats, featuring full-service dog and cat grooming, bath and brush, haircuts, nails, ears, teeth, and rear-end cleanup. All done with extra love and attention. It's Muddy Paws. Schedule an appointment today at 412-207-8250. For all your heating and cooling needs, service, and installation, contact our friends at Complete Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. 412-513-3001. Doesn't your family deserve complete comfort?
We are back. We are back here.
Real quick. The last advertisement. I'm pretty sure it said that you can get your rear end cleaned. You might want to go ahead and call that number, Aaron.
Hey, man, come on, dude. That's not fair. That's not fair. Anyway, we're back here. The the-devereux-committee of Pro Wrestling. Cassidy, stephon-devereux, and we're having some fun here. We just got done listening to Bobby the Brain Heenan promo for an event that they had back in 1987, I believe. Man, it was just fun. You know, it was fun. That's what Bobby the Brain Heenan was. I was watching some primetime wrestling over the past week just to get a feel for the old school. You know, I missed the old school. Bobby the Brain Heenan was truly old school. One of the funniest personalities, not just in professional wrestling, but, you know, in the world outside of professional wrestling. You know, it was sad, you know, watching him these past few years. And, you know, he did a bunch of appearances still. You know, he was dealing with cancer. You know, he fought hard. He battled cancer as just as the same way he battled Hulk Hogan for all those years with the Heenan family. And, you know, he had his problems. Tony Schiavone, his play-by-play announcer at WCW, brought up sometimes, you know, Bobby Heenan had one too many. You know, he got it in. You know, that's what those old school guys did back then. You know, that's what they did. They was on the road 24 hours, you know, 24 hours a day. And people go, how could they drive? No, I'm not just talking about driving. I'm talking about hotels, you know. They had to do appearances. And then they had to work that night. You know, I mean, things like, God damn. These guys are leaving us. And, you know, the Bobby Heenans. You know, we have Harley Race who's dealing with health issues. And every time I turn around, I'm hearing that he's leaving us, and he's not. I mean, but Bobby the Brain Heenan, you know, man, just a great one. Dude, what's your favorite Bobby the Brain Heenan story, angle, anything? I mean, comment, quote. Anything related to Bobby the Brain Heenan? What's your favorite, man?
Yeah, my favorite memory. Actually, there's two of them. The first one is whenever he had the match, and please forgive me, I can't exactly remember who it was, but the Weasel costume. The match that he lost, and he had to wear the Weasel costume. Dude, we're talking about freaking comedy 101. Dude, whenever he put that suit on, he got up, and then he started like going around in a circle, almost like chasing his tail. Dude, that was some classic stuff. But the second memory, and this is more recent. I just watched a video the other day of him at a book signing.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the guys that was there, you know, oh yeah, you know, I bought this, you know, a couple years ago, and he kind of jumped up and he looked over at the guy that was sitting next to him, and he goes, well, where the hell's the money? The funny part about it, or I shouldn't say the funny part about it, but the main point of that thing is he never lost it. Even whenever he was down and out, and you know he had cancer, and you know he spent how many years with cancer, he never lost his mojo.
Yeah.
And that was to make people laugh.
Yep.
You know, he said it before. You know, if I can make at least one person laugh, you know, I feel great about myself. So, you know, I mean that's the great thing about Bobby the Brain Heenan is even whenever you were down and out and you knew that you know people was going to continue to piss you off, or you was going to continue to get pissed off, you'd even go watch Bobby the Brain Heenan for 5-10 minutes. That just made your day.
And I swear to you, I kid you not. You know, I've been dealing with a daggone cold, some damn virus that some idiot put in the air and has spread across the damn country. And I mean, I'm just like, but Bobby the Brain Heenan, over this week of my sickness, 2 weeks actually, Bobby the Brain Heenan has made me laugh. And it brought two memories to mind, two great memories to mind, as you were saying that. And I had something else I was going to bring up, but I'm going to bring these up instead. Okay, well, first, the Weasel costume. Let me bring this up. The Weasel costume, he did that against Greg Gagne in AWA in May of 1980. Okay, there's a match you can go on YouTube to check it out. But also, the other Weasel costume that I'm thinking you're talking about is when he wrestled the Ultimate Warrior, and that was bad. I feel bad for him. Yeah, because Ultimate Warrior, he was pretty stiff, from what the guys say. But anyway, my first memory of Bobby Heenan, and they're related to one man, his worst enemy, Hulk Hogan. Now, the first memory is the night that Bobby Heenan got Andre the Giant to turn on Hogan. He brought Hogan onto Piper's Pit, or Hogan was on a Piper's Pit. He was accepting an award from Piper. I forgot the award. Who cares? But, Bobby Heenan brings Andre the Giant out. And as a child, I think I was 9 years old. I said, whoa, why is Andre the Giant with Bobby Heenan? Okay, there's something's going, as a kid. And when Andre turned on Hogan and ripped that shirt off of him in that cross and scratched Hogan's chest, and Bobby Heenan walked away with Andre, it changed professional wrestling forever, because he took probably the biggest babyface. He was bigger than Hogan. Andre was bigger than Hogan at that time, babyface-wise. Yeah, Hogan was Hulkamania, but there was nobody compared to Andre the Giant as far as popularity. And Andre the Giant walking out with Bobby Heenan after ripping Hogan's shirt off and his cross, God, that was heartbreaking. Heartbreaking, and watching Hogan cry and yell Andre's name, and Roddy Piper say, hey, man, you're bleeding. Hogan, you're bleeding. You're bleeding. That right there is what professional wrestling still represents to me on what it could do to you, your emotions. You're such an all-time high with Hulk Hogan accepting this award, and Andre the Giant walks out with Bobby Heenan, rips the shirt off, makes a challenge, WrestleMania 3, and then boom, history's changed forever. Now, my second memory of Bobby Heenan, and it involved Hogan. I think the night was July 7th, 1996, when the Outsiders were in the ring and they were destroying WCW at Bash at the Beach. And Hogan walks to the ring. WCW's done. As Hogan's walking to the ring, and Bobby Heenan says one line that will change history, because people they won't go back and look. I mean, if they go back and look, they'll check it out, but they won't, because they'll just say, oh, yep, I know some smart people will. But Bobby Heenan said this line, and I remember when I first heard it, like, hold up. Watching that pay-per-view live, he said, which side is he on as Hulk Hogan walked to the ring? Now, people tried to say, oh, he gave up the business. He gave away the business. He shouldn't have said that and blah, blah, blah. Problem is, at that time, let's be real, Bobby Heenan and Hulk Hogan, their feud went on for years, from AWA, WWF to WCW. Bobby Heenan, he carried that storyline to 3 promotion. Right. And the biggest night in WCW's history is this turn, Hulk Hogan's turn, the biggest night in professional wrestling history. Bobby Heenan still his hatred for Hulk Hogan. And it worked brilliantly. And then even when the NWO was the biggest heel group in the company, in the country, in the world, and Bobby Heenan was a heel announcer, he still went against Hulk Hogan. Still went against Hulk Hogan, because He kept to the storyline. That's what you call professional. That's what you call the best manager, the best color commentators to have ever, blessed this sport. Bobby the Brain Heenan. There will never be another one. And I'm like really heartbroken that we're talking about this man, not being here with us anymore. But man, that was a heartbreaker. But we got some big stuff to get into here. We got No Mercy tonight, right? With WWE, right?
Yes, sir.
This is going to get good. Now, you got two
man, you got to be used to that by now, ain't it?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, let's face facts. You lost at the last show.
Whoa.
You lost at the pay-per-view, too. On pay-per-view predictions.
Why are we bringing up the past? See, this is what I mean about you, bud. See? Okay, you know what? Before we bring up the past and we get into our predictions for this show, I want to let you hear something real fast. Roman Reigns, he came back at your boy John Cena, and this is pretty good. This past Monday night on Raw, Roman Reigns replied, and he did it by himself. Let's listen.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. I would boo this too. John Cena might be the best talker ever. The guy can run his mouth and he can spin it, but the thing is, sometimes he says stupid shit. Like trying to say that I'm the next John Cena. I mean, come on, man. Do I walk, talk, or even look like Cena? I mean, I don't know. I don't have a mirror, but do I look like a jacked up white guy with a giant head and a military crew cut? Nah. If I did, I wouldn't have a career here. You don't believe me? Ask Alex Riley about that. You see, I'm not like John. I don't have to talk. I let my actions talk for me. That is why when I say something, it means something. Like when I said John Cena is a fake-ass little bitch. It's because he is.
Oh, God. Dude, I'm sorry, but Roman Reigns, man, there was a lot more to that damn promo. There was a lot more, but I decided no. There's no point in playing the rest of it because he should have ended the promo right then and there.
Right.
It was horrible. I mean, it should have been dropped right there after he called John Cena a little bitch. That's it.
That's the problem with a lot of these guys. They don't know when to end it.
God, it was horrible. It was horrible afterwards. Then they went into John Cena being a hypocrite and blah, blah, blah. We don't care about John Cena being a hypocrite. We care more about him being a little bitch. We know John Cena's a hypocrite. Have you ever seen Total Divas? We see it. We already see it. Why would he sit here and go into that part of it? I mean, man, come on, Roman Reigns. Then it takes away from who the hell Roman Reigns is. Okay? Is he a badass or is he cool? Is he a cool badass? Who is Roman Reigns? Biggest problem he has is he has no identity. None. And he can sit there and at the end of the promo, he says something about getting beat by another Samoan, and that will be him, because he's brought up how, the whole WrestleMania match between John Cena and The Rock, it wasn't needed. It wasn't needed. This is the problem with the WWE right now. Let them get in there and say what the hell they got to say and get out. Don't force it. Now, I'm going to play another promo for you, okay? Play another one. I want you to hear this one. And it's only a little bit. But this is how a promo's done. And this is the promo that we heard on Raw as well between Brock Lesnar and Braun Strowman. Now, I'm going to get, this might be a little bit long here. No. What I want to do is I want to take a break real quick. And we're going to go into this promo, and then we're going to come back with the predictions for the show. No mercy. Now, these predictions may shock you because I'm going to win again, like I did for SummerSlam. We'll be right back here on the Devereux Committee of Pro Wrestling.
You're listening to Idiot Radio, taking it to the edge and back.
Looking for a creative idea for meetings, business lunches, and special events? Call Spiels on Wheels, Food Truck and Catering, and take the stress away. For more information, call them at 724-244-9881 or on Facebook at facebook.com/spielson.wheels. Pizza and Gyro Express, 801 O'Neill Boulevard in McKeesport, Pennsylvania. For menus, coupons, specials, and catering info, visit our website at pizzaandgyroexpress.com. Order online or by phone at 412-672-2182. Don't forget about the lunch buffet and drink every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for just $10. The original Pizza and Gyro Express. Don't settle for anything less.
Does your dog or cat need some much-needed attention and pampering? Money Paws, full grooming salon for dogs and cats, featuring full-service dog and cat grooming, bath and brush, haircuts, nails, ears, teeth, and rear-end cleanup. All done with extra love and attention. It's Money Paws. Schedule an appointment today at 412-207-8250.
We are back here at Devereux Committee of Pro Wrestling. Bud Cassidy, Stephon-Devereux. Real quick, don't forget this Saturday night, September 30th, Idiot Radio presents Wolfie Comes Home, the stand-up comedy show with Brookline's own Matt Walforth and friends, hosted by Michael Cohen and featuring Tyler Ray Kendrick. Tickets are only $10. Half of the proceeds go to the Brookline Teen Outreach. It's at the Brookline Pub this Saturday night, 734 Brookline Boulevard. 8 o'clock start time. Don't forget, if you need tickets, go to idiotradio.net. I think that one sounded a little bit better, Black. I think that one sounded a little bit better compared to the last. But what we're going to do is, final segment, we're going to go into this Braun Strowman promo with Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman this past Monday night on Raw. And we're going to hear what a real promo sounds like. Not that damn crap we heard just a few minutes ago with that Roman Reigns. And I was actually starting to like him, but now I don't.
It doesn't matter what decision he makes. The ball's on my side of the court, Paul. You've seen it week after week. I'm the one pulling the strings here. I'm the one that's going to make the decisions. Just watch. You can run your mouth all you want. It ain't going to change the fact of what's going to happen this Sunday.
Braun, it's interesting because there are many parallels between you and Brock Lesnar. And as we head toward No Mercy...
I don't get this. Excuse me, I don't get this. I don't get the premise here. Why are you asking so many questions of the challenger? The news story here remains Brock Lesnar. And until Braun Strowman defeats Brock Lesnar, which he won't, respectfully submitted to you, this Sunday, September 24th, at the Staples Center at No Mercy, then the questions still go to the newsmaker, Brock Lesnar. The questions here should be, how will a loss, which won't happen, affect your legacy this Sunday, Brock Lesnar? From being the only man to hold the NCAA Division I Heavyweight Championship, the undisputed WWE Heavyweight Championship, the undisputed Universal Heavyweight Championship, the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship, the conqueror of the Undertaker's streak, and now walking into a situation where his opponent for the first time is bigger, for the first time is stronger, and possibly, maybe, though I personally doubt it, for the first time is badder than the baddest beast on the planet. You're wondering what's going to happen with Braun Strowman? Why don't you wonder what happens to the mystique of Brock Lesnar should Braun Strowman win this Sunday? Why don't you ask Brock?
Braun, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for backing me into this corner, challenging me. It's when I'm at my best. I'll see you Sunday. Suplex City, bitch.
Ooh, wait! Oh my goodness! What a promo sounds like when you are the monster babyface of a company. You don't need to say much. You say 2 lines, and then you end with your catchphrase. It's not hard, Mr. Roman Reigns. Sit down with a man like Paul Heyman and learn how to cut a promo.
No, you're right.
Come man. Woo! I can't wait to see this match. Because, I usually don't be watching these pay-per-views live. I have to. But this pay-per-view right here is stacked. This pay-per-view is stacked. But here's my question to you. Okay? Do you think this loss to Roman Reigns, if it happens, or not Roman Reigns, to Braun Strowman, if it happens, do you think it will hurt Brock's legacy?
I don't think. As far as fan reaction goes, I think that the fans are actually ready for him to take the title. But quite honestly, I don't think Braun's ready. No. I don't know if Braun's ready. I should say. Because simple fact is I think there should be a little bit more building towards him. Because I can see what WWE is trying to do. They're trying to make Braun the next Brock Lesnar, in a sense.
Yeah, you got the real one still there, drawing money.
Well, right. That's the whole entire issue that I have with WWE right now. Is they're taking guys and they're trying to make them how can I say this? They're trying to make these guys into something that they're not, in another sense. Like Braun Strowman. They're literally trying to make him into the Brock Lesnar.
Yep.
He's not Brock Lesnar. I mean, let's face facts. He's not. He's not. He's a big guy and he can move good, but he can't move Brock Lesnar good.
Nope. Brock Lesnar to me is the best wrestler in the business right now, and I'm gonna keep saying it. I don't care if he doesn't know how to do an arm bar and all that crap. You know what he knows how to do? Beat people's ass in a wrestling ring and make it look believable. That's what the name of the game is. And I'm going to say this right now, as we start our predictions, we're going to start off with this one here. Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman for the Universal Championship. I'm going to go on a limb and say that Brock Lesnar beats this man within 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
So I'm not going to put a time limit on it. But I will say that Brock Lesnar will win.
5 minutes. I'm saying it again, 5 minutes. Okay, we're going to get into these predictions here. Let's get the music queued up. Woo! All right. Now, look. We just gave you the prediction for the Brock Lesnar-Braun Strowman match. Now we're going to give you the prediction for excuse me. Let's turn it down, man. That was loud. Mr. Producer, who you doing? Anyway, yeah, backup producers in this week. Anyway, we have John Cena versus Roman Reigns. What do you think? Who are you taking?
I want to say John Cena, but I'll go Roman Reigns.
You're going to go Roman Reigns.
And the only reason why I'm going to say Roman Reigns is simply put, I would hope WWE this would be their push-off match, I guess you can say, their springboard match. But let's face facts, WWE never goes with anything that I predict. So. Yeah,
they never go with anything that they predict or even put out there on paper. I hear it changes all the time. But we won't get into that. That's news for another day. I am going to go with, we're going to agree here, Roman Reigns. Moving on, we got a big match here. 4-way women's match for the women's title on Raw. Alexis Bliss versus Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax. Emma and Bailey. So wait a minute. We don't have. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have. I don't care. 4-way, 5-way.
Final 5-way.
Okay, okay. I'm sorry. Well, dude, it's the producer's fault. Got somebody to blame here, right? Who you got here?
I gotta take a look at Alexis Bliss.
Alexis. Yeah, she aight. She aight. You know who I'm gonna go with? Because you know how the WWE does this all the time. They'll build somebody up and they'll make you want to hate them, and then you can't hate them because you know they're actually pretty good. You know, but I think that they're going to go with Emma. I think Emma's doing it. I really do. I got a feeling Emma. I know I'm going on a limb there, but it's Emma. I was saying Emma for the day. Since this morning I felt it. You know, but I'm gonna go with Emma. Now we only got a couple seconds here. We got 2 minutes left in the show out here. Got a couple more matches here. We'll rip through them, and these are the important matches. Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins versus Sheamus and Cesaro. Who you got?
I got Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins.
Yeah, we agree there too. That's a shame. We're both agreeing a lot.
I know. And I hate you.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I'm sorry, bro. Okay, we'll see about this match here. Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt. Who you got?
I got Bray Wyatt on that one.
Bray Wyatt? Damn, dude. Are you serious? All right. I got Bray too. All right, okay. I'm not liking this at all. Okay, this got to be the match right here. We already got the women's match. That's going to be, you know, kind of a tiebreaker thing in my opinion. I think that might come down to that for us. But Neville versus Enzo, Cruiserweight Championship. Who you got?
I got to go Enzo.
Enzo? Thank you. I'm going with Neville. I'm dead serious. I like Neville. I don't think the WWE is going to give Enzo this championship just yet. They're going to make him work a little bit harder. You know, you hear some things about him behind the scenes and the heat that he has and blah, blah, blah. I just think they're going to go with Neville in this match. We'll see what happens. But as of right now, the only 2 matches that we didn't agree on was the women's match and the Cruiserweight title match. So, Bud, yeah, I have a chance to beat you this week. I like that. Anyway.
Not going to happen.
Yeah, it better happen because I need this win, dude. I need wins. Anyway, wrestling fans, I said, we're going to start wrapping it up here on the Devereux Committee of Pro Wrestling. I can't wait. Wrestling fans, it was fun. Bud Cassidy, pay-per-view tonight. No Mercy, WWE. You getting ready?
Yes, sir. I'll be watching.
Okay. All right. Well, I say we get ready with some NFL games, and then we get ready for this pay-per-view. But can't wait. Wrestling fans, we got to go. Stephon-Devereux, Bud Cassidy, the Devereux Committee of Pro Wrestling. Thank you for joining us, and we are out.